Okay, Sistas fans. Now, shout out to Courtney Williams, one of my subscribers on YouTube. The thing about reading comments is sometimes they spur or they inspire new videos. And this was a follow-up on the video I did recently about how will the women react to the news of Karen's pregnancy. And Courtney broke it down. The ladies will act how they always act. Fatima and Zach gonna be talked about negatively, of course. Sabrina ain't gonna give an F, but she gonna say her slick comments anyway. Yeah, that's something she does do. Even when she's not drunk, she'll usually have a zinger. Danny gonna be like, Zach need to be with Karen because that's not right. He left her and she's pregnant. And I feel like she's gonna try to talk to Zach. Andy gonna feel weird, but try not to show it. Karen just going to have an attitude. That's how I think it's going to go. To be honest, I feel like that's probably that makes sense. That's consistent with how they react to a lot of things, to be honest. And the thing about it is the Danny portion is the reason this video exists. And somebody actually responded to this comment when I brought it up on Twitter. They said, "Nah, I don't think Danny is going to mess around with Karen in this aspect because of what she did with the whole Preston situation." And Karen got Danny believing that Zach betrayed her, so Danny not really messing with Zach or Karen at this point. So, and then another comment was talking about how messy all these women are. Now, remember, one of the things I hated about Danny was the fact that there was that one moment in the airport where when Zach was doing well for himself. This was before he hit big on the stocks, but this was when it was clear he was no longer with Karen, but he was focusing on Fatima. I don't know if at that point Danny knew who Fatima was. Well, knew the identity of the person that Zach was with. But, she was like, Karen, you owe Karen that money, right? In regards to, the money that she took care of him with, which Danny, shut up. Are you going to pay Preston back for the 3 months of rent he paid in advance, but then you kicked him out? Or, well, he left, and then, because, well, he caught you with another man. Like, why the hell would you stay in a place that you paid for and somebody should, if it was his house, that's different than Danny's apartment. His name ain't on the lease. And yeah, I know the argument is Danny didn't ask him to do that. That's very true, but nobody made Preston pay Danny's rent 3 months in advance, just like nobody made Karen take care of Zach on again, off again relationship for 3 years. So hopefully Danny doesn't do that. It would just piss me off for her to just randomly, well, number one, the only way she would know where he lives is if Karen told Danny, and Andy knows, but I don't think she would do it. I just feel like she has absolutely no right, because I feel like if she mentions the pregnancy, number one, she's probably not going to mention Aaron, and number two, I wonder who's going to ask so what did Zach say when he took the news? Well, I wonder if Karen is going to say the most important part. He said, "Let me know what you decide to do, and I'll be there for the baby, but me and you, nothing's going to happen. We're not going to get back together." Meaning that he would take care of the child financially, or basically, tell me what I need to do and I'll do it. That kind of thing. Basically letting it be known that despite me and you not being together anymore, you said you want to keep the baby, and if it's mine, just let me know what you need and I'll provide. So for Danny to hear that and then try to lash out and give Zach some crap, shut the hell up. Have several seats, Danny. Don't be throwing one of your heels at Zach's head. Leave him be. It's just ridiculous. It's just one of those things where I feel like Danny is going to react like she did at the club. What was it in the finale, right? When she was like, "Wow, I know, Karen, you must be pissed off. It's like you set that man up and you ain't reaping none of the benefits," when Sabrina revealed about his $1 million win in stocks and whatnot. It's like, what the hell? So hopefully Danny doesn't do anything like that. But to be honest, with the way Tyler Perry has been writing her lately, I could completely see her doing that, trying to recapture the big sister, little brother dynamic they had in the early seasons. But the way Danny's been recently, I wouldn't want that to happen at all. It's just like anybody who's written to dislike Zatima is instantly going to be ridiculed and despised by the fans. But to be honest, I feel like fans have been despising Danny since a good portion of season 3, to be honest. And in season 4, it seems like Karen has had the same kind of impact on Danny that Aaron had on Karen when they first met. Like, the girl's like, wow, Karen, you ain't drinking, you're dressing differently, you aren't cursing, that preacher man must have dug his claws into you. That it feels like the same thing is done here, where Danny's kind of like a mini Karen, despite the fact that Karen is like, not half the height of Danny. But I just feel like Danny has no right to do this. I mean, not to get too realistic here, but this reminds me of the news that broke yesterday of Nick Cannon apparently having another baby with another woman, and people online talking about, oh, it's a shame. Like, look, I even did a quick video about that a couple months ago when it was revealed about how many kids he had on the way and all. All I got to say is, if Nick Cannon wants to sow his seeds and the women are willing, it's consensual, they decide, yeah, I'll have your baby, then by all means do it. Because there are men out there with far less than Nick Cannon who have all these kids by all these women, and they don't provide anything. They aren't there for the children. They don't send any support. They ain't got no jobs. They could be locked up in jail. Nick Cannon is making bank. Even if, kind of like, yeah, if Nick Cannon, Steve Harvey, there are a lot of people, Tyler Perry, if they just quit working today, they would have more than enough money for them and their children. So, yeah, it sucks. It's like, how can he be there for how can Nick Cannon be there for his children when he has so many and he's working so much and all? But he's providing. Sure, I do feel like, there are a lot of examples of children who don't turn out well because they're given the world, but they aren't given the love that they need. But as long as there's provision, it reminds me of that scene from Fences. Why don't you like me? I ain't got to like you, but it's my responsibility to take care of you. So, I mean, that's all I'm saying on the subject. So I feel like Danny has no right. But then again, that goes for all these women. That's where a lot of this mess and drama comes from, sticking their nose in places they don't belong. Kind of like the segue of Karen being told by Zach, hey, if that person ever comes by the salon looking for me again, just give her my phone number, or give them my phone number. But no, what are we going to see in this next episode? Her and Pam interrogating the interrogator. There's something I need you to give to Zach. Can you do it for me? Nope. But the thing is Karen going to give this woman Zach's phone number like he asked, which would have been the end of it. She wouldn't have anything else to do with it. But nope, Pam says, I want to find out who this person is. I want to do this. I want to do that. No, Zach said, give the phone number, and then that'll be it. So here we go again with Karen and Pam being messy. And when it comes to this situation, yeah, I could definitely see Sabrina just acting shocked. What? You're having his child? He doesn't even want to stay with you? And I wonder where Andy's going to be like, what? Because at that point, the women don't know. Well, hell, if I'm not mistaken, Karen doesn't even know that Zach told Fatima about the pregnancy. So I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. But as always, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Danny, just stay clear of this situation. This ain't got nothing to do with you. Be quiet. Alright, let me know your thoughts. Make sure you take a moment to hit the thumbs up button to show you like the video. Hit subscribe. We are less than 500 people away from 200,000 subscribers here on the channel. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description below. Hit the bell icon and select all. That way you are up to date when I post content. And if you would like to donate, feel free to do so on PayPal or Cash App.